Hi, I'm Jeff Hall, and I'm here speaking with Sarina Stone and R. Morden Mon. I'm speaking to them about their new book. So where'd you get the idea for the book?
I started this book about 12 years ago, and it was just a forum for me to vent at some fellas that had made me upset.
An angry woman back then.
So I picked up the book 10 years later. I found it, and I thought, wow, I don't even feel that way anymore. As a matter of fact, I have an opinion about people who do feel that way, victimized women, victimized men. And long story short, I started to rewrite, and then I realized that I'm not usually intentionally funny, but I know somebody who is. And so I called Mordant and I said, hey, I wrote this book, would you make it good?
And this was, thank you very much. This was in 2006 when she contacted me. And I just added a little spice, and we did, we edited the content a little bit and just, firmed it up so it was a much better read and said more of what we both believe in currently as far as your romantic intimacy in your life.
That's great. So now you're both Universal Tao instructors. What does that mean?
Try this one?
Sure. It's Universal Healing Tao is a Daoist-based form of energy work. We teach meditations to help people cleanse themselves energetically and change who they are from the inside. It's inner alchemy. So as opposed to I'm trying to be good, I'm trying to be good. It's discipline. That never really works. It's not about discipline. It's about changing who you are, and we teach that.
I see.
Our teacher is one of the most famous Taoist masters in the world. He's published the largest body of work on Taoist meditation. His name is Master Mantak Chia.
Grandmaster now.
I was going to say, now he's Grandmaster.
Grandmaster Mantak Chia. He's made little masters already.
Yeah.
I would have went there too.
Yeah, he did. He made little masters. So there you go. But he's a wonderful person, and he lives in a place called Tao Garden. And I know that sounds completely insane, but it's true. He does live in a place called Tao Garden, and I guess if you'd like to be a Grandmaster, you could make a Tao Garden too.
Well, that's where you'd want to be then.
And it's very beautiful. It is in Chiang Mai, Thailand. We've been there. Sarina's been there a ton of times. I've been there twice so far. I'm going back in July, but it's beautiful there. What a great place to really work on yourself and learn peaceful meditation techniques and just get your life back on track.
I think a user-friendly term for what Mordant and I teach would be natural health. So when we go to Tao Garden, yes, we meditate. It's actually quite natural. Hold a thought in your mind and it begins to manifest, which is what this book is about. But with natural health also comes your food, clean air, clean water. So if you go to Tao Garden, there's 3 organic buffets a day.
Something we could all use.
Really,
yeah.
really good food.
So this is actually very user-friendly stuff. When we say medical qigong or any of those words that we would use, it sounds really airy-fairy, but this is not. People pray all the time and get results. People think of a friend and 3 days later they call. That's really all meditation is. It's just being conscious about what you think about. It's actually quite simple.
So what do you want people to get out of the book?
For me, I want people to understand that they create their own romantic destiny. If you're close with the one that you love, it's because that's what you hold in your heart. And if you're not close with the one that you love, it's because of you. There's some fear you have. We can't point a finger at the people in our life and say, I'm happy and it's her fault, or I'm unhappy and it's his fault. That we see what we believe in. That's what I want people to get. If you don't like what you have, change your mind, and you'll change your life.
Sure. Morden, same question.
Yeah, Sarina is absolutely right. We want people to be with each other. We want people to find their romantic destiny. Now, if you're in a relationship and you're happy with the way it's going, and you're just 2 life mates, and everybody's taking care of their jobs, and you're fine with that, well then maybe this book is not for you. If, however, you want the most out of that relationship that you could possibly have, if you want to really connect with your spouse, with your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it is, then this book is for you. We want people to be present in their relationships and be fulfilled on a romantic level more than they ever have. This should be one of the most important things in their life. You only get one shot at this. Why not have the best? Because we believe people deserve that.
That's great. That's great. Now, there's several short stories in the book. Are they true life experiences?
I am so glad you asked that question. I laugh about this lately because my ego has been a little stroked. I tend to tell my stories in the first person, and I guess I've gotten very good at it because there's a bunch of folks out there that actually think that these are works of fact. The self-help material is factual, but the stories are actually fiction.
Gotcha. Anything you want to add to that?
No, I'm good. No, yeah, actually, I do. You know, I do want to add some stuff. I believe that there is a couple of the stories are based on truth. There are a couple things that did actually happen, and some of the stuff that is in the long story we borrowed from, you know, friends' experiences and our personal experiences. So there's a lot of stuff based on fact there. When you get a little into the extreme woo-woo part of stuff, you know, not so much on that. But it did help facilitate the coaching that goes along with the book.
That's great. Now, you call yourselves the Quantum Dating Club. What's that exactly?
We're superheroes.
Yes.
Helping you achieve your romantic intimacy. Dun, dun, dun! Hearts with atoms. Sorry.
All right, Mr. Funny Guy.
This is why she hired me.
The Quantum Dating Club, yes, is Mordant and I as an artistic team, as writers, as teachers, as speakers, but it's actually much bigger than that. The Quantum Dating Club is anybody who's interested in participating in creating their own romantic destiny. So we've got people from all over the world that are part of the Quantum Dating Club. We just got it started.
Right. And people talk about my married friends are all like, well, you know, we mean dating. What about us? You know, we believe that dating is something you should do throughout your whole life. Even, you know, after you become married, you should still romance your partner. You should still have romantic intimacy with each other. That makes that relationship the best one that you're going to have. You don't want to just, you know, be all hot for Angelina Jolie and then your partner's right there and like, she's my wife. That's not what you want. You want, you know, the best out of everything with your partner. Go out on dates. Have fun with each other. You know, hire a babysitter for the kids or whatever you're going to do. Or even just have a small, intimate, you know, night there alone. Everything's great.
That's right. Everybody can be a part of the Quantum Dating Club. It doesn't matter if you're single or you're married or you're engaged or gay or straight. It doesn't matter. It's about passion and romance.
That's right. I mean, even Sarina's single right now. I, of course, have a girlfriend, but Sarina's...
So speaking of relationships and dating, are you two a couple?
Well, there's something we've been meaning to tell you for a long time now.
No.
No, we're very good friends. We've known each other for 16 years now. And we've never been a couple. We've never dated each other. But we've always been there for each other. And it's been great because when I've gone out with whoever I've gone out, I've had a female voice to be able to go, dude, you're messing it up. And whenever she's gone out with her men, you know, she's come to me. We've had each other's back at that. We're more like brother and sister.
That's great. That's great. Now, what's on the horizon for the Quantum Dating Club?
Well, we've got a new book coming out. This first one is Why Real Women Drink Straight Tequila, the Tao of Intimacy. The second one is Why Real Couples Drink Straight Tequila,
the Tao of Commitment. And it's a commitment to intimacy. You know, it's not just for couples. You know, that's the title of the book, and we're pushing it in that direction. But it's for everybody. You know, we all should have a commitment to intimacy.
So aside from that, Mordant and I are lecturing and teaching and touring. So, you know, all kinds of fun stuff.
So you guys are obviously really big tequila drinkers.
The surprise question comes in. Oh,
tequila. I'll say this: why real women drink straight tequila? Honestly, it's a metaphor because people ask us this all the time. And I will say, I have grown a fond affection for the Sauza Hornitos. Really, I have, because I was one of those people who had that bad tequila night when she was younger, and then can't even smell it or look at it afterwards. But, you know, with our new relationship with Sauza, I actually have been brought back into the mix, and I really like it. Do I drink it all the time? No. But when I do, I really enjoy it.
All right, so if people want to get more information about the book, is there a website or something they can check out?
Yes.
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 The answer is yes, there is. If you go to QMIworld.com, that's Quantum Manifest Your Intimacy, QMIworld.com. You can find out more information about the Quantum Dating Club, about the book, about all the shenanigans that we've been up to.
Terrific. All right, well, thank you for your time today. I hope all the answers that you gave will enlighten everyone and help them out and decide to buy the book. So enjoy it, and we'll see you soon.